Hi, my name's Chloe. Welcome back to Go Green Kitchen. Today we're going to be making Valentine's date bites because the main ingredient is dates, but you also go on dates on Valentine's Day. The recipe is inspired by Minimalist Baker's recipe, which is found in the description below along with our recipe card. Let's get cooking! First, add 1 cup of pitted dates to 1 tablespoon of plant-based milk, I used oat milk, along with 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. More liquid is better than less liquid when blending, so feel free to add more of either wet ingredient. Then I'm going to blend these ingredients in the NutriBullet. You can also just use a regular blender or a food processor. So when we blended our dates together, it was too thick for the NutriBullet to blend. So I'm going to add an extra tablespoon of oat milk to help make it more liquidy. So all of the ingredients that we are working with are really sustainable, but oat flour specifically is super sustainable simply just because its alternative is almond flour, and almonds are actually really quite bad for the environment because they use a lot of water. So when you use almond milk instead of oat milk, you're actually using a lot more water waste and your carbon footprint is greater. Next, we are going to add 1/4 cup of oat flour and 1/4 cup of cacao powder to the blended mixture. Then we will blend once again in the NutriBullet. Afterwards, put your blended mixture into a bowl and mix further. It will be hard to completely blend in the NutriBullet or blender because the mixture is pretty dry, so once you take it out of the blender, make sure to mix it thoroughly so that the ingredients are more evenly distributed. Next, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and I also decided to add more maple syrup since it was much drier than I expected at this point. Feel free to add as much maple syrup and oat milk as you feel necessary in order to achieve a good texture. Then I went ahead and mixed those ingredients in with a spoon. Next, I added 2 tablespoons of beetroot powder. Again, feel free to add less or more of this ingredient. It should give it more of a red color for Valentine's Day. You can get creative with this as to how you are going to color your date bites. I refrigerated my mixture overnight in order for it to harden a little bit, but it should be fine to roll right after mixing. I'm just going to take a spoonful of the mixture and roll it into a ball, and then cover it in powdered sugar. You can also roll it in more beetroot powder or cacao powder, depending on what taste and look you would like. Finally, to add a bit more of that Valentine's look back into it, I am sprinkling beetroot powder on top. Once again, feel free to get creative with how you decorate the date bites. And there's your recipe for your Valentine's date bites. Thanks for watching. Feel free to make the recipe yourself and hit like and subscribe to get more cooking videos and other local leaders DIY content. She's camera shy.